Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, straight shooting LJ, the G-Man, and of course, Gezzie Fizzle, proudly bring to you Pitch Talk at the Women's FA Cup final down here live at Wembley Way. Down here at Wembley Way, that means it's Pitch Talk at the Women's FA Cup final. And of course, it's an absolute honour to be joined by Sophie and Rachel of Girls on the Ball. Girls?
Hello. Hello.
How are we?
We're good.
I like that, that's good.
We'll do that one.
Yeah,
okay.
we'll do that.
Sounds good.
We're on Wembley Way for the Women's FA Cup final, and we're with...
What do you mean I'm with?
Who are we
Everybody
with?
knows who I am.
Not everyone does. Introduce yourself.
It's your boy Gezzie Fizzle. What brings three members of Acorn FC down to Wembley Way for the Women's FA Cup final as sponsored by SSE Energy?
Well, Daryl, our manager, he wanted us to come here to see, just show us around.
I'm joined by Mr. Bobby Smith. How are you, sir?
I'm fine today. How are you?
You know what, Bobby? I'm actually very well. I'm really well. Thank you so much for asking. So, now that we're down here in Wembley Way, have you come down with your family today to watch the Women's FA Cup final?
Yes.
And I'm joined by Ibis legend. This is Stevie B. How you doing?
I'm good.
Given that today's a really special day down at Wembley, right?
Yeah.
What do you think the score's going to be today?
I think the score is going to be 3-1 to Chelsea.
I'm going to go 3-1 Chelsea, right? Luco will get 2 goals today. I think the other thing that will happen is Notts County will get a goal early in the second half, making things interesting. But then after that, Chelsea and their quality will shine through.
I think it'll go to extra time, but I think Notts County will just take it.
2-1 Notts County?
Yeah, 2-1 Notts County.
Full time could be 4-0 to Chelsea.
I think it's be 2-1 to Notts County.
Obviously today's absolutely historic. First time ever the Women's FA Cup final has been down here at Wembley. How important is that, do you think, to the women's game in general?
I think it's really important because it shows how much it's grown.
It's made this place in the history of Wembley.
Absolutely excited to be witnessing history, that is the Women's FA Cup final, sponsored by SSE Energy, being played at Wembley Stadium.
I think it's a very good day for the women. It's going to bring more supporters to come watching the England ladies games.
Amazing that it's got to this level. Hopefully it can improve, you know what I mean?
Yeah. There should be more Women's FA Cup finals being played at Wembley in the future. How important do you think that is to women's football and football in general?
Really important for the women, and it'll be exciting for other people as well.
It's been long overdue, to be fair, in terms of exposure. You have every single big game at Wembley. Wembley's had the League Cup final, the FA Cup final. We've also had a Champions League final at Wembley over the last few years. So why not a Women's FA Cup final? Why not a Women's League Cup final? Why not a Women's UEFA Champions League final? How do you think that this event here being played at Wembley is going to affect women's football going forward?
I think with the crowd that we got today, it just shows that this game can be hosted here and should be hosted here every year.
Like yourself and other media outlets, showing interest, it can only improve the quality.
Have you been to Wembley Stadium before?
Yes, I have.
So it's not your first time?
No.
But given that it's their first time, do you think it's really, really important that it's being played here today?
Yes, I think it is.
Women's football, quality-wise, has improved immensely.
Yeah.
History today, first Women's FA Cup at Wembley. Can't believe it's taken this long. Yeah. Should have been sooner.
Oh yeah, should have been a lot
in
sooner.
my opinion.
Who do you think are going to be the danger women for today's game?
Luco.
Just her by herself.
And Greenwood with her crosses.
Alex Goodwood.
Any Luco?
If Chelsea are able to give Luco some service, right, she will end up scoring some
She'll
goals.
run onto him and probably tap him in.
Yeah?
If she's got the pace, if she's fit enough. After that World Cup, she didn't really get much of a run out.
Well, this is the thing. I think, she'll be well rested.
Yeah.
Which means that for today's game, which is absolutely huge, absolutely historical game today, she could prove to be very, very dangerous.
Gemma Davison as well. She has got terrific pace and skill. On Notts side,
Jess Clark.
Ellen White as well. She's just such a fighter, especially when you watch her for England. She just goes and goes and goes, and she's a real character as well.
Luco, full of that turn of pace. Shout out to the one and only Mr. Jamie Bailey as well.
Luco, yeah, I think that's going to be a worry, and I think Alex Greenwood's going to try to mark her up all the time.
Do you think any Aluko will get a goal or two?
Probably, yeah. Because I know Notts County are a good team, but they've only got a goalkeeper. And they've only got one goalkeeper. If she gets injured, they've got no more goalkeepers.
Fair enough.
Another landmark day in the women's game. For the first two teams ever to contest an FA Cup final in the women's game at Wembley. Chelsea get us off and underway in front of this record crowd for a women's FA Cup final. Luco once more, teasing cross, and Davison couldn't finish it off. Wonderful opportunity for Chelsea. Luco once more up against Bassett and Rounder, and then try to find G, and G again, and Chelsea leads with the first Wembley goal in a women's FA Cup final.
First blood to Chelsea. You reckon, lads? It had been coming, hadn't it?
It's a little bit fortuitous the way the ball landed at her feet, but you know, doesn't miss from there, G.
It's close. It's close.
She waiting for her moment of celebration. And there it is. The first Wembley winners of the Women's FA Cup are Chelsea. They have their first piece of major silverware. Emma Hayes has led Chelsea to the FA Cup.
There's no future, 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 there's no future.
And of course, it's your boy Gezzie Fizzle. We are back down here on Wembley Way. I'm joined by Martin again. How you doing, Martin?
Yeah, not too bad.
What did you think of today's game?
I thought Notts
It had you lost for words, didn't
Notts
it?
County should have won.
They should have won?
Yeah, they were the better team overall.
Really?
Yes.
I know I'm wearing Chelsea top, but I have to be honest, Chelsea were a lot better. No disrespect to Notts County, they give their all.
I think Jess Clark could have done something for them today. She didn't get a huge amount of service, I don't think, but when she was on the ball, she looked dangerous.
Chelsea were tactically a lot better than Notts County. They didn't really move. Yeah, they couldn't change either their structure, whereas Chelsea just kept its very solid game. Mourinho ish. I don't know if that's filtered down, but you know.
It was a good game, but I think Notts County should have won it. I know they're all over it in the first half.
Well, here's the bit where I'm going to disagree, right? And I'm going to do this. The thing about it is this, right? Chelsea dominated the game for large periods, right? In terms of attack, it was all Chelsea. Midfield, Chelsea won the battles. Defensively, Chelsea, solid. How would you summarise today's game? Was it a bit of a disappointment for you? Did you think it was going to be more of a spectacle?
I wouldn't say disappointment. I thought the whole occasion and everything around it was brilliant, and the teams did give a lot of fight. Both teams have a lot more in the tank, I think, and a lot more to give. And there was a lot around today's game. It wasn't just the FA Cup final. It was playing at Wembley for the first time, so maybe that got to them a little bit.
And have you seen a women's game before?
No.
So it was your first time?
Yeah. I was hoping maybe for a few more goals, but this is just the start, and I think Chelsea will take that win. I think they were the better team.
Notts County didn't do enough. Okay, defensively, had good shape, well, okay. Midfield, could win a couple battles here and there. Final third, did not cut anything like mustard.
Both teams came into it on the back of a loss, so they had to really pick themselves up more than probably they normally would have. And with it being, as Rachel said, being such a big occasion, it's quite intimidating probably. So,
but not a disappointment.
No, not a disappointment at all.
What did you think of today's game?
It was alright, but disappointing.
Disappointing because Notts County didn't win?
Yeah, and that goal that Chelsea scored, they should have been offside.
It was kind of like a one-sided game a bit.
So do you think Chelsea dominated the game?
Most of the time.
I admit though,
yeah,
up front, they were terrible. They didn't cut it.
No, I think what it was, there was a lack of service. It wasn't that they were terrible. It was just difficult to join all the different departments in terms of defence, midfield, and
Chelsea
attack.
were all over them in defence.
We were having a bit of a debate about this off camera, but we felt any Aluko deserved player of the match today. Yes, I'm sorry.
What? What?
You guys are saying Gemma Davison, and she did have a great match as well, but I think Aluko pipped her to the post. She did not stop today.
Every time she got the ball, she looked dangerous, and she created something, especially in the first half. She created 2 chances for herself, had a great one saved, and then created the goal, and also one for Gemma Davison that she put wide. So I think she was really really on the ball today.
You could tell she wanted to win this.
Nice play on words.
Yeah, she was a girl on the ball today.
Who did you think was the player of the game?
Really, we'd go with Eniola.
Are we all Eniola fans?
Yeah.
Do you want to wave at the camera and say hello to Eniola?
Hello.
Number 10 for Chelsea. She looked really quick. She was quick. She was running, trying to get onto every single ball, and she was trying to score even more goals before she came off.
Luco. It was definitely Luco.
So you agree with that player of the game?
Yes. Yeah.
What? What? What?
Even though Luco did well before she came off.
Yeah, she did very well. She was actually awarded the official.
But I probably would have given it to one of the Notts County players. But
I thought it was number 7 out on the left.
Oh, Gemma Davidson.
Yeah, Davidson.
Yeah.
I thought she was a lot more better, a lot more productive.
Yeah.
Aluka was good, but I think that was more of a bit of a, we've spent the big money and she's a Chelsea girl. But yeah, it was all good. They were all very good. The goalkeeper was very good as well. Yeah. Very Peter Cech-esque with her kicking and a quality of command of the box was, it matters. You start from the back forward, and I thought that was good.
What do you think the significance is of winning the FA Cup in the women's game? Is it equal to winning the FA Cup in the men's game, for example?
I wouldn't say that just yet.
What does the FA Cup mean to each side?
It means a lot. At a big stadium, it's brilliant for them.
No disrespect, I think they need to really energise the game more for it to matter, because this matters. This is the step, total big step forward.
It's huge. This is what you play football for. It's one of the tournaments that you get into football to win. Do you see Notts County being in more women's FA Cup finals in the future?
Yeah.
When you say energise the game more, what does that mean? Does that mean more sponsors, more money, as you say, being invested in youth
Unfortunately,
and grassroots?
More money, definitely. More money, more coaches, more impact to raise that game, because that's all it does.
How would you summarise your experience of today?
Quality.
It's been great. Hanging out. It's good to hang out with my friends and that.
Enjoyable.
It was quality because I came to Wembley to meet you guys as well as watching the game.
Amazing for me.
Yeah, I actually really liked it.
Exciting.
It's absolutely awesome that you were here as well, needs to be said, and able to join us for today's video. But what memories, apart from this, of course, will you be taking away from today's final?
Personally, for us, I think it's seeing Julia Flaherty lift the cup. We sponsor her. Yeah. She's a special player, and we're just so proud of her. So yeah.
This is history right here. Women's football is at Wembley, and this is the start of something that will be massive in 10 years. And we'll be looking at this in that stadium before with 90,000 women and men and whatever, and it will be just the start of something good.
3 years on, when we were back at watching Team GB, to think that the FA Cup would be in Wembley is pretty special. So 3 years on, we're just taking another step forward with women's football. So a long way to continue. Behind
me is Wembley Stadium, which means it was pitch talk at the Women's FA Cup final, and I have to say, it was a wonderful final. It really was. Chelsea, congratulations on running out 1-0 winners. Commiserations to Notts County ladies. In terms of an advert for women's football this season, this is as good as it gets. There was wonderful challenges, great technical play, and of course, a well-contested affair. I want to thank each and every one of you for being a part of the footballing revolution that we're working so hard to create, your Monday night footballing fix. I've been Gezzie Fizzle down here at Wembley Stadium for Pitch Talk at the FA Cup Women's Final, as sponsored by SSE Energy. Get involved, be a part of the footballing revolution, and of course, we'll see you next time.